Afternoon baseball now on a southern day at Angels Sim of Anaheim. Ricky Nolasco will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Nolasco's ready. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Mookie Betts will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Roenis Elias, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he got the ball club to win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
Swing and a shot to 3rd, but this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in, C.J. Cron. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down. Mike Trout will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently 2nd entering play. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And it's been a back-and-forth series so far, but they have been able to take 2 of the first 3. So it's going to be up to that man on the mound to see if they can get out of here winning 3 of 4.
Cole Calhoun will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance. David Ortiz will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is pulled into right, and a base hit here to open up the 2nd.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Carlos Santana will stand in now as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And the count will be full. Nobody out, runner on first. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Ortega ranging back, out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, Andrew Bennett. Hit in the air out to left field. Ortega on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Travis Shaw will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8.
Christian Vasquez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And this is a hallmark of this ball club. They grind out their at-bats. They're going to make you throw a ton of pitches.
And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Albert Pujols will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Swing and a little tapper. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Yunel Escobar will be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Digging in, Yunel Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Escobar.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. Albert will take the turn and head for home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Andrelton Simmons will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
His numbers look pretty ugly on the season overall, but he did have a multi-hit game yesterday.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Santana. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So striding in, number 39, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 3-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Carlos Perez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Blake Swihart will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Xander Bogaerts will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Mookie Betts in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he is in there. So one out here with runners at first and third. And set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Carlos Santana comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Nolasco comes set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. On 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Johnny Giavotella digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. C.J. Cron stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Mike Trout will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Betts. 2 gone. Albert Pujols stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground, and he'll in fact just tag the runner. Andrew Bennett is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Travis Shaw will be next. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom. Leading off the inning, Yunel Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Andrelton Simmons stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Rafael Ortega stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Carlos Perez gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
Pedroia has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt. Blake Swihart heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is in his tracks now. 1 down.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Nolasco gets his sign. 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Johnny Giavotella will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now batting,
C.J. Cron stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Settling in now, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And he lays off again, ball 3.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Back goes Betts at the track. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Mookie Betts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 34.
David Ortiz will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. 2-1.
One strike.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting,
Carlos Santana will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1. Albert Pujols will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Left field and deep. Bennett going back on it. Gone! A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Angels are back within 1. It's a 3-2 ball game now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Andrelton Simmons will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Trying to hold the lead. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Rafael Ortega will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. But gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out.
the batter,
Carlos Perez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The tying run is in to score from second. And the run will score. It's a 4-3 game. Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in the second base. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs, 12 hits.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Boston Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they embarrassed the Dodgers 9-1. The Twins got 18 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 12-5. The Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 4-2. Josh Donaldson collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 13-5. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-5. J.D. Martinez added 3 RBIs to his total as the Tigers took care of the Mets 3-1. Miguel Montero grabbed 3 base knocks as the Cubs got the best of Oakland 14-3. The Mariners cracked 14 hits overall as they destroyed the Angels 12-6. Also in Angels news, relief pitcher Deolis Guerra will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's said to be suffering from a flexor strain in his arm. Cole Hamels grabbed his 13th win overall this year, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Hunter Pence was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 14-7. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Jared Hughes grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the Buccos took down the Reds 3-2. Mike Leake grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Cardinals to a win against the Braves 3-2. Ruby De La Rosa was pulled in the 9th inning after allowing only 1 unearned run, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 5-2. The Rockies allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. The Phillies got 11 overall hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.